All right, I think we are live. That is fantastic. Well, good morning. It is Monday morning, September, what is this? The 19th. This is my jump into live, and I intend to do a regular chat session. So the purpose of doing this is just I want to be able to give anybody that's either out on the internet or out on YouTube the opportunity to be able to interact with me live, talk about topics related to porn recovery and porn addiction and anything else that happens to cross my mind. I'm going to keep this quick. We're not going to go into anything too deep. I'm going to keep the chat open here for just a second because this is the first one. So who knows who I'll get creeping in. And let me go out to Twitter for just a second and we'll go ahead and announce it. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. And we're out on Twitter. All right. The fun of this is just being able to get the mechanics down because this is my first time doing it. So let's see what happens here. Expect like anything else, this is probably going to be a lame first attempt, but whatever. It's how you learn things, right? Look, I can see myself. Ah, that's awesome. Let's see. Share. All right. Link is shared out on Twitter. Phew, man, the whole Doc Rivers situation. I tell you what. I don't know if anybody, some of you may not be fans of the National Basketball Association, but Doc Rivers is um, currently a coach. He was a former NBA player for San Antonio Spurs, and I think he's a coach of the 76ers now, but he was a former player for the San Diego Spurs. And he started trending on Twitter. I think it was Saturday night, and so people had noticed that in his likes on his Twitter likes that he had liked a lot of porn users, I'm sorry, porn sites. Uh, and I won't talk about the content of said sites, but it seems that he was liking a lot of like not only the sites but also the sex workers that were posted on Twitter, and somebody had noticed, and then it started getting steam, and like all things bad on Twitter do. And you see me smiling. I can recognize the humor in it, but at the same time, it's hard not to because I went through the far worse scenario of having my life crushed. Um, because of my porn use, and when things had hit the news, I there was never there was never a counter voice to say, "Hey, that's not the entire story. You guys aren't getting all the facts, whatever." But the reality is that I was an avid porn user. It's just that the thing that for me got busted out was a distortion of what was actually happening. Um, for for this for this guy, I think he says that there might be a hacker involved, and you know what? There could possibly be a hacker. I think the evidence, though, is that there were likes happening not just within a 24-hour period of time, but over a course of time, um, that made it appear as if he just didn't realize that his likes were online. Now, you know what? That excuse, the hacker may have gotten in, may actually be right. May actually be right. But let's just say that it isn't for a second. Let's just say that he, in fact, got cold busted liking porn. Um, is the correct thing to do to just put out to the public that, oh, it was a hacker? Or would the correct thing to be, hey, you know what? I've got a problem. At bare minimum, just own up to it, right? And just say, yeah, I like that stuff. There'd probably be plenty of backlash, and I doubt he would be fired. I seriously doubt he would be fired for that. Um, but take the backlash and everything that comes with it. Uh, he chose not to go that route. He went with the hacker route. And like I said, he might be right. He 100% might be right. I doubt it. Uh, oh, that poor guy, man. And I posted on Twitter. It's like, I'm here for you. If anybody ever goes through something that's that humbling, I'm definitely be here for you. And I get where you're coming from because I've been in similar shoes myself. Anyway, what else is in the news? It's actually been it's been a pretty light news week this week. Yeah, even I've been pretty light. I've been so busy, guys. And I apologize. I've got interviews stacked up that I haven't. It's been difficult for me to just free up time to be able to execute interviews, and so I promise there's going to be a lot more coming up. And I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to keep this chat small today because this was just a test. I'm testing literally to make sure my technology works and everything that's possible is possible. Every Monday, I'm going to commit to doing these morning chats. Um, and if you're somebody out there that wants to come in and have a discussion or ask a question, whatever, look, if you don't have to use your real account information, you can set up whatever account you want to on YouTube and just use it for the chat purposes. So we can keep this, anonymous if you choose, and just come online if you want to ask questions or just come on to talk. Go for it, man. My feelings on doing this and the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel that having discourse, like a public discourse, even though we're talking about something private like porn addiction, um, if you and I have the opportunity to talk about it, other people who may not have the courage or early into this recovery phase who are listening into things like this gives them the opportunity to feel empowered to either talk or to reach out for help. So I think everybody benefits by allowing the discourse to happen. So I'm Monday morning, I'll do some conversation. I'll open myself up for some chat. And if you want to come in and have a conversation with me, feel free to do so. Again, keep it anonymous, man. Just create a brand new account, call it whatever you want to, turn your camera off, and just come in and talk. All right, I've got nothing else. And I kind of threw this one together at the last minute just to see if I could do proof of concept. And next week we'll just keep it going, and I'll have some more stuff to talk about. Anyway, so have a good week, and I hope that everyone's doing well. Take care of yourself and stay on that road to recovery.